All right, so just got back from tournament. It's a lot of fun. A lot of positive things came out of it. Didn't make it, but yeah, I mean, to do good in one of these tournaments, you can't make any big mistakes, which, I'm pretty proud of the way I didn't make any big mistakes. Probably one of the first tournaments I can think of that I made no double bogeys, so that was good. Scuttle, stop. But you also can't make small mistakes, and I did, but you can make few, but I made too many. But the front nine was rough. I tried to get a little too cute on some iron shots. Driver was absolutely the best I've ever hit in any tournament. I missed one fairway the whole day, so like extremely happy with that. I can't think of a time I've ever been able to say that. So driver, missed one fairway the whole day. That was awesome. But like first hole started out, hit a good driver right down the middle, and then it was wet out. It rained yesterday pretty good out in Illinois, and so the bunkers were pretty tough, and we played it down everywhere, and first hole just came up short to a front pin and left it in the bunker. Hit a good shot, got it onto the green probably about 8 to 10 feet, just barely missed the par putt. So started off with a bogey, but not the end of the world. Bogeys are going to happen, but really happy I didn't make any doubles out of it. I minimized all the damage on every hole, just made too many bogeys. The front nine was tough, though. I shot 6 over on the front nine, and then I came back and shot 2 over on the back nine, which was a good comeback. And actually, I was 1 under through 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I was 1 under. So 5-hole stretch, I was 1 under on the back nine, and then first bogey on the back nine, just missed a short par putt. I think it was about a 4-footer, just lipped out. And then the second bogey on the back was just absolutely brutal. I missed it right, and then I hit it was down on the lower tier, and I was on the far right, so I had to chip, and I landed it perfect, and it literally just stopped about 3 inches from going down the hill, like to tap in par. So I kept it up on top, and I hit a really good putt, actually, just barely missed by like centimeters to the left of that one. So that was the other bogey, and then I bogeyed 17, just a 240-yard par 3, just tough. So I was 1 under, and then those 3 bogeys to finish, and then I made a good par in 18, good up and down. But yeah, on the front nine, number 2, hit a drive right down the middle, and just it was honestly today, it was just kind of, at first it was trusting the irons going into greens. I was just overthinking it, I think. It was my first tournament in just over a year. So I think I was just overthinking the yardages, trying to get just so perfect when golf is so imperfect that McKenna caddied for me, and she got me swinging really good on 7. It was a long par 3, and I hit the best 4-iron ever I think I've ever hit, and it was probably 15 feet, just barely missed that, tap in par. So that kind of got me back on track. And then 8, same thing, bombed it in the middle of the fairway, and just came up short again in the bunker, and the bunkers were it was just mud. It was tough, and I got it on the green. I gave myself a par putt, but didn't make it. And then 9 was like the turnaround. 9, I hit a great drive, and then I hit 7-iron to like probably 8 feet and lipped that out. And then I birdied 10. So like 9 was like my turnaround, and I played really good. After that, I had those 3 bogeys late in the round, but it was, it is what it is. It was 2 short putts I missed. And then that one on the 2-tier green on 16. So, really wasn't mad, but I felt like I could have shot 1 under on the back. Just looking over the scores, it looks like 2 under is going to make it. So, definitely could have been there. Made a good par on 3. Keep kind of jumping back and forth. You're noticing my ADHD. So bogeyed 1 and 2, made a good par on 3. 4, hit like the worst iron of my life and came up like 30 yards short. and I had to go over a bunker, and I just, I didn't want to leave it in the bunker, so I just hit the chip, probably 20 feet deep, and almost made that. Another bogey. Next hole, hit it down the middle. What did I do on 6? Oh yeah. So hit a great drive, but that hole was playing dead into the wind. It was playing like almost 500 yards. Hit a good drive right down the middle. I had hybrid into a par 4. It was so long, and I left it short right. And then we talked about landing spot, and I landed it perfect. My short game was pretty darn good. I missed a few short putts in the bunkers, but I hit some really good chips. I chipped it right where we wanted it. I landed it perfect, and it just kind of got a little fringe boost and ran by about 12-15 feet. Just barely missed that. Bad bogey on 6, the par 5. Hit a good drive. That was the one fairway I missed. I pulled it a little bit, but it was par 5, so it was nothing. I hit 7-iron right to 115, and it was playing a little downwind, so I tried to just kind of smooth a gap wedge, and I hit it right at it, but just so short, and then chipped up to like 30 feet and missed the par. So that was my worst bogey on the front end, I think. Just a wedge in from the middle. It was bad. And then bogeyed 8. That was stupid. Just middle of fairway, and just cannot believe I came up short. I came up short so much on the front 9. Probably 1, 2, 4. I almost shanked it on 4. That was a bad iron. Came up short on the long one, came up short on the wedge, came up short on 8. So, all my bogeys came from just coming up short. So once McKenna kind of got, she said some good stuff on there on 7 on the par 3. And then I started really striking my irons good. So it kind of matched because I was hitting my irons amazing. So birdied 10, almost birdied 11. 10 was a par 3, hit pin high about 15 feet, and it was like a downhill breaker, and I hit the perfect putt. It just stopped like an inch and a half short on the high side coming in. It was perfect. So I almost birdied 10, 11, 12. Almost birdied the par 5, 13. 13, the par 5. I almost birdied that. I hit a great wedge in to about probably 8 feet, just didn't break, but I hit a perfect putt. So, Kate, I talked to Kate after the round, and, she thought I was going to be, pretty upset, but, I really wasn't. Like I said, this was just a total pipe dream. Not pipe dream, I don't even like to say it like that. It was just something to stay competitive in golf, and, I shot 79 in a tournament round with pretty rough conditions. So, I kept it in the 70s. That was, once I got through 9, I was 6 over. That was kind of the goal. Obviously the goal at the beginning of the day was to shoot 1-2 under, which would have done it. But, I just made a lot of little mistakes early. Never made the big ones, which, I was happy with, and can't believe I missed one fairway. And it was on a par 5 that didn't even hurt me. So, drove the ball amazing, putted the ball really well. So it shows, the practice was working. I chipped the ball good. I just got timid with the irons, and that's kind of what we were talking about. I was just trying to get a little too finessey with it, if that's even a word. But yeah, it just didn't swing, just hit the iron. I know I can hit them. I've hit them thousands, so... that was the issue, and we know what to do for next time, so I'm going to definitely keep making videos. But I want to play some more tournaments, so I didn't get to film it, by the way. One of my bad guys he was signing up for his college classes today. School was more important than recording this, so told him to do it, go to school. And, so I didn't get it recorded, but yeah, I want to play some more tournaments. I want to try to get some recorded, so I'm going to definitely keep looking for some more tournaments to play. That way, I can keep practicing and keep getting better. The only way to get better is to keep practicing, and, I don't want to just say, oh, well, I failed this one, so it's done till next year, because I want to play more this year. So that's going to be the goal. Thank you all Thank you all for hanging out with me. Definitely going to make some more videos. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, all in all, recap. Happy I shot 79. Happy I kept it in the 70s. Would have liked, obviously, to done much better. But, yeah, I mean, just, little mistakes. Stayed away from the big mistakes. And, yeah, we know what we need to work on. It's just, I mean, to play tournament golf, you have to not play perfect, because nobody's perfect in golf. But, you really have to minimize all the mistakes, and I minimized the big ones, but I made a lot of the little ones, and I bounced back. I kept my head on, and I could have got pretty upset and kind of let the round go to crap, but we had a good team. Me and McKenna did really good. It was fun. She had fun. I hope. She said she did. So, yeah, we had a good team. It was our first time, her caddying for me, and I think it was her first time caddying at all, but, I mean, she's a great tournament player, so she knows what to do. But, yeah, so we had a great time. Would have liked it done better, but, here's to next time. Next year we'll try it again, see what happens, and, I definitely want to try to find some tournaments this year and, play a few more, stay competitive, and just keep grinding on the game. So, also the knee held up great. This was the first time walking 18 in over a year. So, knee felt great, body felt good. I'm glad I lost 12 pounds, because that extra 12 pounds would have added up after walking 18. But, feeling good. Definitely not, totally, I'm not down or anything about any of it. I'm happy. First tournament in over a year, and, I kept it in the 70s, for what it's worth. It was a great day. I had fun, putted really well. And I wouldn't say really well. I putted good. I putted good enough where it wasn't the putting that stopped me. So I was happy with that. I don't think I had a 3-putt today. So that's pretty cool. No 3-putts today. So really, really happy with that. The 2 putts I feel like I should have made. The short ones on the back, those are the only 2. I was kind of like, wish I would have made them. But, all the long putts, my lag putting was great. Gave a lot of putts a good chance. So happy with the putting, happy with the short game. Over the moon excited about the driver. That Paradigm, I mean, the 2 guys I was playing with were just like, dude, you are nails. So that felt good. I played with 2 really good guys. One of them shot really well. One of them shot 71. He shot even, and the other guy, he kind of blew up. He shot 87. So I was right in the middle of those 2, and I definitely could have been with the guy even, and I feel like hopefully I get it a couple under in the next, tournament. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you all. Sorry for rambling, and I will see you soon. Bye.